Hi everyone, welcome to Object Oriented Programming class. Now we see the topic on importance of synchronization in Java. Please use headphone for better audio quality. The first one, importance of synchronization. So before entering into the synchronization concept, let us take one real-time example. That example is called as a producer and consumer problem. Okay. So producer consumer means that means the producer producing some item. That items will be consumed by the respective consumer. If the producer does not produce any item means consumer does not consume any items. This is the basic concept of producer and consumer problems. A code for the producer process is as follows. Okay, here one while loop is there. I will explain later. The next one, in this while loop, just assume in equal to 0, that is variable in equal to 0, counter equal to 0, buffer size equal to 3, and buffer of array variable, buffer is an array variable. So totally in this while loop we are using the four variables in, counter, buffer size and buffer. Okay, so good. Now I am going to explain the coding for this step. Okay, here one while of one condition. So while of one means always the condition is true. Okay, this is the code for the producing an item. Okay, while counter equal to 0. Now this program counter initializes to 0, while counter equal to buffer size. Counter equal to buffer size means then next I put semicolon, that means do nothing. That is counter as well as buffer size both are equal means that is this code does not perform anything. Suppose if the condition is false, means we have to execute the other three statement. Buffer of in equal to producing the first item. The next one, in equal to in plus 1 modulus operator buffer size, then counter plus plus. Okay, the next I am going to explain these steps, explain this code in step by step orders. The first one executing, first one step equal to 1, step equal to 1, the while counter equal to buffer size. Initially counter value equal to 0, buffer size equal to 0. That means while 0 equal to 3, the condition is false. Condition is false means next to go to the buffer variable, buffer of 0 equal to next to produce. That means you are producing the first item produced to 1. The next one, in equal to in plus 1. So already in value equal to 0, 0 plus 1, 1, buffer size of 3, buffer size equal to 3, 1 modulus operator 3 means returns 1 value. Now the in position equal to 1. The next counter equal to counter plus plus, that is counter value equal to 1. Then step 2. The next again go to the while condition, while 1 equal to 3. Again the condition is false. Then buffer of 1 equal to, that is producer produces second item, that is produced to 2. Then in equal to in plus 1, 1 plus 1, 2, modulus operator 3 equal to resultant value equal to 2. Now the in position is 2, counter equal to counter plus plus, so counter already is 1, 1 plus 1, 2. The next step 3, then while 2 equal to 3, again the condition false, buffer of 2 means producer 3, that is producer third items. The next in equal to in plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3, modulus operator 3, that is returns the value 0. Now the again index position start value equal to 0. The next counter equal to counter plus 1, that is 2 plus 1 equal to 3. Step 4, while 3 equal to 3, now the condition is true. Then exit from the inner while loop. So now the producer completed its task. That means the producer producing 3 items. That means producer produced 3 items means the counter value equal to 3. Okay, all the 3 items are successfully produced. Next one, we have to go to the consumer part. A code for the consumer process is as follows. Same while loop, while of 1, then while counter equal to 0, writing some coding. In this code, assume out equal to 0. Then producer 3 items, that means counter value equal to 3, buffer size also same 3, and buffer is an array variable. Okay, here while counter equal to 0, that means do nothing. That means counter equal to 0 means no items are produced, that is items not produced by the producer. That means now you are not consuming any items, that is do nothing. The next one, if the condition is false, next consumed equal to buffer of out, then out equal to output out plus 1 modulus operator buffer size counter minus minus. After consuming the every items, the counter value decremented by 1. Now we explained about the step by step process. Okay, the next first condition, while counter equal to 3 equal to 0, condition is false. Condition false means that is go to the next consumed state. Next consumed equal to buffer of out. So initially out value equal to 0. Out of that is buffer of 0. Buffer of 0 already in the producer side we have the variable that is produce 1. The first produced item is consumed here. out equal to 1 modulus operator 3. 1 modulus operator, that is out equal to out plus 1, that is 0 plus 1, 1 modulus operator 3 returns 1 value, then counter minus minus, that is 3 minus 1 2. Again second step, that is while 2 equal to 0, again condition false, next consumed equal to buffer of out, here out value equal to 1, that is consumer consumed the second item, that is produced by the producer, that is produced 2 is consumed. Next out equal to, that is 1 plus 1 2 modulus 2 modulus 3 equal to returns the 2 value. Next again counter minus minus, that is counter value equal to 1. The next one, while counter equal to 0, that is 1 equal to 0, again condition false. Next consumed is buffer of 2, that is equal to, that is produced 3, that produced 3 is next consumed. Next out equal to 3 plus, that is 2 plus 1 3 modulus 3 equal to 0. Now the counter minus minus equal to counter value equal to 0. The next one, while 0 equal to 0 means true, then exit from the inner while loop. That means all the produced items are consumed. That is, for all 3 items were produced in the producer, and the consumer also consumed all the 3 items in the same order. Okay, here both the producer and the consumer routines are correct separately. They may not function correctly when executed concurrently. Suppose if these two producer and consumer executed concurrently means, that is the result may be incorrect also sometimes. So note that the statement in the both the programs, only one variable is common, that variable is counter. Counter is used in the producer function as well as the consumer function also. Here note that here the counter plus plus is used in the producer function, counter minus minus is used in the consumer function. Okay, the note that statement counter plus plus may be implemented in machine language is as follows. For example, counter plus plus means what? That is, counter plus plus means counter equal to counter plus 1. The equivalent machine coding is given below. First of all, the counter value is assigned to any one of the register in the CPU. That is, counter value assigned to register 1. Then register 1 equal to register 1 plus 1. Then register 1 assigned to counter. Okay, got it? That is, counter plus plus statement will be replaced with the 3 statement in the machine code. Consume this 3 statement as a thread 1. Where register 1 is a local CPU register. Similarly, the statement counter minus minus is implemented as follows. Also, say that means counter minus minus, the machine coding for the counter minus minus is as given below. That is counter minus minus means counter equal to counter minus 1. That is, first of all, the counter value is assigned to any one of the registers. That is register 2. Then register 2 equal to register 2 minus 1. Next one, counter equal to register 2. Assume that this 3 statement is assigned as a thread 2. So thread 1 performing the counter plus plus operation, thread 2 performing the counter minus minus operation. Here where register 2 also a CPU register, even though the register 1, register 2 may be the same physical registers. So here the counter variable is used in the shared by the both producer and consumer. Next one, assume the situation. Okay, that means in the producer side also counter plus plus contains 3 statement, and consumer side also counter minus minus contains 3 statement. Totally 6 statements are there. Thread 1 contains 3 statement, thread 2 contains 3 statement. One of the possible combinations of concurrent execution of the counter plus plus and counter minus minus is as follows. Suppose counter plus plus executed separately is well and good, and counter minus minus also executed separately, well and good. Suppose if the both counter plus plus and minus minus are executed concurrent means we will get the different output. Okay, consider one example. Here the 2 threads, thread 1 and thread 2 are executed concurrently. Consider one example. For example, producer execute the first statement, register 1 equal to counter. That means, for example, assume that is counter equal to 5. That means register 1 equal to 5. Then next again thread 1 also executed, producer execute register 1 equal to register 1 plus 1. That means thread 1 contains 3 statement, register 1 equal to counter 1, register 1 equal to register 1 plus 1. That means 5 plus 1 equal to 6. Now the register 1 value equal to 6. So after that, that is process switcher from the thread 1 to thread 2. Now the consumer thread executed for 2 times. Okay, consumer execute register 2 equal to counter. That means the counter value equal to 5. Again the 5 is assigned to register 2. Next, consumer execute the next statement, register 2 equal to register 2 minus 1. That is 5 minus 1 equal to 4. Then next, after that process jump from the thread 2 to thread 1. Here producer execute the last statement, counter equal to register 1. Counter equal to register 1 means already the register 1 value equal to 6. The 6 is assigned to the counter. Next one, thread there is processor jumps to thread 1 to thread 2. Again the consumer execute the last statement, counter 2 equal to register 2. Now the register 2 value equal to 4, the final value equal to 2, the final value equal to 4. That means now the register value, that is counter value equal to 5, means you are producing one items. That means producing one item means 5 plus 1 6. After consuming 6 minus 1 5. So after produced item and consumed item, the correct counter value is 5. Now we have arrived the incorrect result of counter equal to 4. If we reverse the order of the statement at T4 and T5, for first T5 executed first and T4 executed next, means we got the wrong result of the counter value equal to 6. This situation is called as the race condition. Okay, that means thread 1 and thread 2 concurrent execution means we will get the different output, that is the different counter value. A situation where several threads access and manipulate the same data concurrently, and the outcome of the execution depends on the particular order in which the access takes place is called as a race condition. So based on the race condition only, the output value will be displayed. So to avoid the race condition, we need to ensure that only one process, that is threads at a time, can be manipulating the variable counter. That means a common variable used in more than one threads means that variable accessed by only one threads. Also we require some form of synchronization of threads. This concept is called as a synchronization. Synchronization means common variables accessed by only one thread at a time. That means more than one thread cannot access the common variable at the same time, is called as a synchronization. Now we conclude the session. We discussed about the importance of synchronization. Importance of synchronization means that is at a time the shared variables are accessed by only one thread at a time. During that time other threads are not allowed for accessing the common variable. Thanks for watching. Thank you.